That's an old sketch. I was desperate to do something, not to live. I'm not the Frady type, what happens, happens. I was an artist, I got into painting, and I let a lot of paintings go. They wound up in a closet. I said to myself, what's the panic? When you're 65 or 70, finish them up. Just keep doing what you're doing. When I was 65, then I got this news. And I said, whoa, I'm not going to be able to finish my work.
Nick Palmisano had run out of treatment options. He was about to go into hospice care when he heard about a new clinical trial for late-stage drug-resistant multiple myeloma patients.
Myeloma is a cancer of blood-forming cells, and it's characterized by a relapsing clinical course. So patients initially get one set of drugs, and they relapse, we give them a different set of drugs, they relapse again, and so on and so forth. The problem that happens is at some point, they usually run out of FDA-approved treatment combinations, and then they come to us and we try to offer to them investigational drugs that are on clinical trials. We took a different approach than just using DNA sequencing. We also built on top a very unique feature, which was to look at the RNA of the patient's tumors. That can be used to interrogate a lot of known databases of drugs that have response in oncology and find treatment options out of the box that we have for myeloma right now. So using this approach of analyzing tumors by next generation sequencing, especially RNA sequencing, we then conducted a clinical trial. Amongst the patients that had their tumors sequenced, we were able to find some drug outside of the myeloma toolbox, and majority of these patients had a significant response lasting for months. And remember, these are end-stage patients. A lot of them were going to hospice. They would have not gotten any other treatment.
Within a few months on the clinical trial, Nick went from being untreatable with high levels of cancer to going into remission, giving him more of the most precious of commodities, time.
So I built a porta-posy, and I hope to leave this with some little nostalgia museum in New York. There's a few of them. It's from the Disney Looney Tunes time, and even the name Boopaloops is taken from names that appealed to kids like Betty Boop, Alley Oop.
His only request to me when we started was that I want to keep painting. I have many paintings in my mind that I need to get out, so just keep me alive for a few months. And I'm so happy that he's still alive and painting. As a physician, it feels really important to be able to do this, to extend the lives of patients so that they get to their next milestones. We have patients live a life till their son gets married, or their daughter graduates from college, or the grandchild is born. These are all important milestones for us as physicians to help patients get to.
With more time on his side, Nick says he'll be able to complete his final masterpiece, a painting that's been in the works for nearly 4 decades.
It's up over my fireplace mantle, and it's a 6x6 foot painting. It's called Antiquity's Last Stand, but it's symbolic. It's the new pushing out the old. This is the piece that I want to leave somewhere with somebody that they'll take care of.